Hey guys, it's Rainey Highley here, and I'm super excited to continue our discussion on 4 keys to unlocking your authentic path. Now, if you've been on this journey with me, you'll know that we went through key 1, which was meditate, key 2, which is elevate, and now we're going to talk about something super exciting, and that is motivate. That's about taking action. And next week we will talk about the 4th and final key, which is celebrate. So, if you think about what we've done so far, we have really taken action internally. We've taken action to quiet our minds and to make sure that we are attracting the right energy into our life. Now what we're going to talk about is taking action in the physical, because it's not enough to just sit and meditate, although I wish it was. But we do have to take action, and I know this is an area where a lot of people get stuck. I think this is where fear kind of holds people back and keeps them from taking a step forward, because this is where it gets scary. This is where you're taking risk. And, I think about when I was in college, one of my favorite authors of all time is Joseph Campbell. And I know that he's written things on comparative mythology, and I've always been fascinated by how he found a connection between all these various myths. And he talks about something which is really powerful, and that is the hero's journey. And that's all about what I believe is our authentic journey. It's about following our authentic path. And he says, when you start walking down that path, you are going to create a new path. There will be no other path to follow. So that's when you know you're on your authentic journey, when you're not just following someone's path, but you're actually taking a step in the direction of your dreams in a new way that no one else has done before. So, and Joseph Campbell said, when you do that, doors are going to open for you where there were no doors before. And that's how you know that you have taken the right path, you've taken the right leap, you've taken the risk, and now all of a sudden, it's like you take one step in the direction of the universe, and the universe takes 10 steps back in the direction towards you. And I can tell you from my own experience, this has been absolutely true. And that, I believe, is one way when you can really get confirmation that you're on your path, because things are falling into place, synchronicity is happening. Everything's lining up, things are easy. That's how you know that your path is the right one. And what's important is taking one small action step in the direction of your dreams. So, I'm gonna just think about you today, because, I'm thinking about where you might be in your life. And maybe you know that you're supposed to take a step out of a relationship, or you're supposed to be doing something different with your work, or maybe you're supposed to be living somewhere differently. Maybe you hate where you live and you've been dreaming of living, in another country or on the coast, or who knows. Now is the time to really ask yourself, is fear holding you back from doing that? And if so, the next question is, what do you fear more? Do you fear more the risk, or what would happen if you didn't do it? And I believe that's where a lot of people get held back, because the fear of judgment, or the fear of making a mistake, or not doing it right, or the timing not being right, really holds a lot of people back. And you just get to a point in your life where it's like, I'm more scared of not doing this. I'm more scared of what my life would look like if it was to remain the same than I am of taking the risk. And once you get to that point, you are now you're ready to take your authentic leap. And it's a beautiful place to be. And, one of my favorite transformational speakers is Lisa Nichols, and she has some really amazing stuff to say on the subject. And, she talks about it's more important for us to leap imperfectly than to stand back waiting for that perfect moment. And, that really hit me hard, I think, personally, because just, even in writing my books, I might have procrastinated under the guise of perfectionism. You know, it's like, well, I don't want to put this book out until I'm ready, until it's perfect, until everything lines up. And what I realized is that I eventually just have to let go and put the book out there, and if there are mistakes, there are mistakes, but I did it. And so, you know, we all have to get to a point where we are, you know, comfortable stepping out and just taking a risk and saying, this is me, I'm imperfect, but I'm doing it. And so I want to challenge each and every one of you to take one small action step this week. It doesn't have to be the big step. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm moving to another country next week, or oh, I'm going to switch careers next week. But take one action step. Apply for that job you've always wanted, or write the first page of the novel you've always wanted to write, or, you know, do something definitive but small, because that one small step gives you the confidence to take more steps. And so I challenge each of you to move beyond whatever is holding you back from taking action in your life. Action, some people say, is the antidote to despair. And I know Lisa Nichols says action is the prescription for happiness. And I firmly believe that, because once you start taking action, you're moving. And once you're in movement, you are living fully and completely. And it is my dream for each of you that you are taking a step in the direction of your biggest, most amazing dream. And I just want you to know that it is possible to achieve those dreams. They are real, and we together are going to take a step this week. And next week I want to report back, direct message me, send me an email, contact me, let me know how it's been for you, and let's hold each other accountable for this. I want to see you succeed, and I want you to manifest the life of your dreams. So I'm Rainey Highley, signing out for Authenticity.